Welcome to this explainer. Okay, today we are strapping in for a really high-energy deep dive into a project that perfectly captures that whole cyberpunk hacker meets Wall Street quant vibe. We're looking at an absolute masterclass in modern system architecture built specifically for the Agora Agents Hackathon Pod 4. It's called Corax Crypto. Look, we all know modern DeFi can feel incredibly clunky, fragmented, and totally changed to these massive, expensive cloud servers, right? Well, Corax completely shatters that paradigm. It operates as a fully autonomous economic actor. And get this, it's capable of running entirely on edge hardware. We're talking about running a high-frequency trading agent on something as small as a Raspberry Pi 5. So let's unpack exactly how this thing operates, what is under the hood, and why it just might represent the next evolution of automated trading.
All right, let's start with the core philosophy driving this entire project. Trading is no longer just quantitative, it's narrative-driven. Now, in the past, high-frequency trading, or HFT, was purely about raw numbers. It was a race to see who had the absolute fastest math. But today, markets are driven by social sentiment, instant macroeconomic shifts, and real-time narratives that spread like wildfire. Corax Crypto is built on this really crucial realization. An autonomous agent has to be intelligent enough to understand context, not just price ticks. It needs a brain that comprehends the actual story of the market, paired with an engine that can execute at blistering speeds.
And speaking of that engine, let's talk about the exact problem Corax Crypto solves. You know how legacy PyPhone-based quantitative bots operate, right? They rely super heavily on pandas. And honestly, pandas can be incredibly sluggish. It literally chokes your system's RAM when you try to process massive data sets. Corax Crypto, on the other hand, says no way to all that. It uses a zero-copy Polars backend. So what does that mean for us? It means it can stream massive historical Parquet datasets straight from NVMe drives without bloating your memory. It's leaner, it's meaner, and it is exponentially faster.
So what is this thing really? Basically, Corax Crypto is a next-generation, asynchronous high-frequency trading platform, and here is the key part, an autonomous economic actor, or AEA. That second part is absolutely crucial. This isn't just some dumb bot mindlessly executing pre-programmed if this then that rules. It's an actor. It actually has agency. It bridges the gap between raw, lightning-fast quantitative execution and decentralized on-chain settlement. It's making highly complex economic decisions entirely on its own. Now, to really prove its technical supremacy for the hackathon, the team at Corax Collab broke their architecture down into three major achievements. First up, you've got the high-frequency Polars native data pipelines. Second, the social ensemble AI and portfolio manager, which is that brain we were just talking about. And third, the Web3 bridge and Circle CCTP settlement, which is the system that handles the actual movement of capital. Let's actually start by unpacking that first one, this incredible data pipeline.
By enforcing a really strict no pandas rule, the engineers completely rewrote the data engine to get these deterministic, high-speed evaluations. Here's how it works. Step 1, the system pulls in WebSocket ticks and converts them directly into columnar formats instantly, before a data frame is even created. That gives you a massive ingestion performance boost, which is exactly what you need for millisecond-level arbitrage. Step 2 utilizes Polars lazy frames for streaming execution. And Step 3 is where the real magic happens, true vectorized evaluations. This right here is what allows the agent to process incoming market data almost instantaneously. But hey, speed means absolutely nothing if your system crashes under pressure, right? Underneath the raw execution layer is the asynchronous ArcLedger and a completely non-blocking async loop. By utilizing the ccxt.pro library, this loop handles simultaneous multiplexing across major exchanges like Binance, Bybit, and OKX all at once. If you watch the raw terminal logs, it is wild. You can actually see the system rapidly catching arbitrage spreads and executing virtual orders without skipping a single beat or blocking the main thread. It is a total masterclass in concurrent engineering. Of course, with high speed comes high risk. And that brings us to their risk management protocol. Corax uses a super strict fail-fast architecture. Right during the environment boot, it uses Pydantic settings for validation. If even a single required secret is missing, boom, it crashes immediately on purpose. No silent failures allowed. Once it's up and running, it enforces strict maximum exposure limits. And honestly, my personal favorite feature, the drawdown protection includes a Telegram-linked emergency kill switch, running alongside dynamic ATR trailing stops. So the human operator is always just one text message away from halting the whole machine. Okay, so the crucial point is how this system actually moves the money across different networks. That's exactly where the Web3 bridge comes in.
Corax Crypto fully integrates Circle's developer stack, allowing it to seamlessly bridge CeFi arbitrage directly with DeFi settlement. It automates the movement of USDC profits via Circle's cross-chain transfer protocol, or CCTP, routing capital across supported EVM chains. Plus, it uses async Web3 telemetry to constantly pull on-chain Ethereum RPCs. Why? So it can track predictive whale transactions and literally front-run major liquidity shifts. I mean, this is true autonomous economic agency in action. All right. Section 2, the interface. We're calling this quantum spatial telemetry. We've seen the engine under the hood, so let's step right into the command center. This is where the whole cyberpunk vibe really hits you. Built using Vanilla.js and Three.js, this is a fully immersive 3D WebGL dashboard. We aren't just looking at boring 2D charts here. It provides a live Level 2 order book visualization enhanced with reactive particle systems. It visually represents the actual heartbeat of the market in 3D space. You can even toggle a dry run system mode to safely monitor the LLM synthesis overlay in real time. No risk in capital, just giving the human operator complete 360-degree situational awareness at a single glance.
And that LLM integration, an absolute game changer. The social ensemble AI continuously adapts to market regimes, whether we're in a volatile, ranging, or trending environment. First, async LLMs from OpenAI or Gemini parse current social sentiment. Next, the engine synthesizes all of that into a clean macroeconomic state summary. And finally, the human operator interacts with the engine via an NLP Telegram command center. You don't need to write code to command this bot. You literally just use natural language. You text it, hit the kill switch, or, hey, what is the current status? And the bot immediately responds and executes.
Okay, prepare to have your mind blown just a little bit. Consider everything we just talked about. Multi-threaded Pullers backends, non-blocking async execution loops, Web3 cross-chain bridging, and immersive 3D WebGL HUDs. Impressively, 99.6% of this massive repository is written purely in Python. It is a huge testament to the elegance of this codebase. By leveraging a modern Python 3.11 plus foundation, the team has managed to build an incredibly complex, enterprise-grade HFT agent using a remarkably streamlined language footprint. Now, none of this happens without some seriously visionary engineering. Corax Crypto is spearheaded by Pele Nyberg, who is a CEO, a deep tech developer, and an AI and robotics innovator, working alongside the team at Corax Collab. Their broader mission, pioneering intelligent automation and deep tech, effectively bridging our biological and physical reality with digital markets through spatial computing and quantitative finance. And incredibly, they are doing all of this out in the open. This powerhouse codebase is licensed under the open-source GPL v3 license, which means the broader developer community can dive in, learn from, and actually build upon this crazy architecture. Which leaves us with one final major question. Will Corax Crypto set the new standard for autonomous economic actors at the Agora Agents Hackathon? Honestly, it brings blazing fast Polars native execution, highly intelligent LLM sentiment analysis, autonomous Web3 settlement, and a visually stunning 3D interface, all wrapped up in a robust, fail-fast risk management framework. For the hackathon judges evaluating Pod 4, Corax Crypto isn't just another submission, it's a bold, undeniable statement about the future of decentralized finance. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer today. Definitely keep your eyes on this repository because autonomous finance is moving fast and Corax is clearly leading the charge.